For more than 2,000 years, a Roman ship lay hidden beneath the Mediterranean. For centuries, nobody knew what was waiting in the darkness. Then archaeologists finally found something extraordinary. At first, only a single ancient jar appeared. Then the darkness revealed hundreds more. This was not a collection of objects. It was the remains of an ancient Roman shipwreck. The discovery was made off the coast of Sicily. Near Mazzara del Vallo, the sea was hiding a remarkable piece of history. The archaeological site lies offshore, beneath deep Mediterranean water.
The wreck rests roughly 46 meters below the surface.
At this depth, even the simplest archaeological work becomes difficult. Divers must document the site without disturbing its evidence. Every position, shape, and object can provide a clue.
And this site contained an extraordinary concentration of them.
The deeper the investigation went, the larger the story became. These containers were called amphorae. Amphorae were specially made for transporting goods across the Mediterranean. They could carry valuable liquids and other trade goods. For merchants, the cargo represented money, trade, and opportunity. Hundreds of containers could travel together on a single voyage. Ships like this connected distant communities. The Mediterranean was one of the ancient world's great trading highways. Goods and people moved constantly between its shores. The wreck belongs to a period when Rome was becoming a dominant Mediterranean power. The port is as busy as ever.
These wares are the finest from the island.
And our soldiers stand ready to secure the trade routes. Its ports connected agricultural production with wider Mediterranean markets. Every voyage depended on ships carrying cargo safely from one coast to another. But ancient sea travel was never without risk. The wreck once belonged to a working merchant vessel. Its valuable cargo had to survive an unpredictable sea.
Keep it tight, Gaius. Aye, it won't budge. Next one. Make haste.
Ancient sailors relied on experience, observation, and the sea itself. But somewhere along its journey, this ship disappeared. Exactly what happened remains uncertain. Archaeologists have not established the exact cause of its sinking. At some point, the ship came to rest beneath the Mediterranean. Then the passage of time began to hide it. Marine life became part of the wreck's new environment. Generations passed without anyone knowing it was there. Above the wreck, the Mediterranean world changed again and again. Empires rose, kingdoms changed, and new ships crossed the sea. Yet the ancient cargo remained below. Even the modern world passed over it without knowing its story. For more than 2,000 years, the sea kept the secret. Then modern archaeology finally brought the site back into view. The search required specialized diving and careful documentation. As the divers descended, visibility slowly changed. A first glimpse suggested something old was resting below. Then the archaeological evidence became unmistakable.
The team had found a major Roman-era shipwreck.
The discovery immediately created a new archaeological question. What was this ship carrying? The cargo could reveal much about the ship's journey. Researchers first need to record the site exactly as they found it.
17.4 centimeters. Check the inscription near the base.
Noted. Okay, I see it.
Does it match the other carvings we found?
It's very similar, yes.
Look at the details on this piece.
Comparing it to the sonar, we have a match here.
Yes, that's definitely it. We should run a full digital render.
The shape of an amphora can help researchers identify its period and possible origin.
The site also contains important evidence from the ship's anchoring equipment.
Anchor remains can provide another clue to the vessel and its technology. Together, these clues can help reconstruct the lost voyage.
But reconstruction must separate evidence from speculation.
Exactly. We need to define what is archaeological fact here.
And what remains an educated hypothesis.
We still do not know exactly where the ship began its final voyage. Several routes may be possible, but the exact route remains uncertain. We also cannot say with certainty what caused the ship to sink.
The amphorae are undisturbed.
The data doesn't match the historical record. We must be careful not to invent an answer.
Every conclusion must come from physical evidence.
And much of the evidence is still waiting to be studied. This wreck gives researchers another window into ancient Mediterranean trade. It connects objects on the seabed with the people who produced, transported, and traded them. The sea was not a barrier. It was a network connecting distant communities. Behind every cargo were thousands of ordinary people participating in a huge trading system. And each surviving amphora is a small piece of that much larger story. Today, technology allows researchers to study these forgotten worlds without destroying them. But the greatest mystery remains the ship itself. Who owned it? Where was it going? And what happened during its final voyage? For now, the sea keeps those answers. And every new measurement may reveal another clue. More than 2,000 years ago, this was a working ship. Today, it is an archaeological time capsule. Its cargo survived, its ship survived, and its story is only beginning to be understood. For 2,000 years, the Mediterranean kept this story hidden. Now, piece by piece, history is coming back to the surface.